failing miserably. I'm under pressure trying to make a video for y'all. It's all your fault.
Oh,
Hey.
brother, this guy stinks!
Cancel. Alright, gotta focus him. Gotta focus him.
Cock shot.
Well, hey there again, tubers. Bam is finally back with another video, and sorry for the long delay. Just kind of needed a break. I was kind of getting burnt out a little bit, not just on Ark, but just life in general. So took some time off, just kind of playing for fun, and I was looking for a new game to try out. And any of you familiar with this one might recognize it, but those of you that aren't, this is called Enshrouded, and I tell you, I am hooked, like absolutely hooked. So today's just going to be a real quick one. I wanted to kind of kick off the new year with just a brief video on Enshrouded, because I'm probably going to be playing this one for a while. So you can see around, I've already been playing for a bit. You know, I think I got about 100 hours or so in, and built up my little base around here. But the next few videos are going to be showing you my new build, but we'll get to that later. On this one, as you can see in here, in my journal, I only have one quest left out of all of them, and that's just to build a bed for my farmer. For some reason, it keeps falling out of the world. But I have 100% completed every single quest in the game. So the past couple of days, I've just been having fun building. And today, for those of you that have been playing this or are looking to, I wanted to show you kind of some tips and tricks on beating the current final boss. Now, this is still in early access, so there's going to be a lot more. But the current final boss, some people have been having trouble with, you know, struggling with. And if you look at some other videos out there or read some forums, you'll notice that a lot of people play the archer build. That seems to be the meta, the ranger here, especially since the current final boss is a big flying dragon. But I am not a fan of a ranger build. It just does not appeal to me. So for me, I am going to be showing y'all how to take down the dragon fairly easy. You know, it's not a super simple fight, but at least fairly easy with just a regular melee character. And as you can see from my build right now, I kind of ended up, I've tried a couple of different ones, and I ended up with a single-handed melee and a shield. Now, the most damage you can get is the double-handed weapons. So in here, the champion's axe that I found here, you know, I've got a lot of stuff max level. Been farming a bit and leveled this thing up, and this champion axe is my favorite one. If you're doing a two-handed melee build, that thing absolutely crushes. The amount of damage that comes out of that thing. However, it also takes a lot of stamina to swing it. It's slow, so especially with the dragon, those of you that know, it's kind of a pain when it is that slow to recover, and the faster single-handed melee is way, 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 way better. So, anyway, yeah, like I said, it's slightly built up in here, but not too much. But I'll show you all the build stuff in a later video. As you can see, here's the trophy mount of the dragon that I stuck right in the middle of the flame mosaic. It seemed to go pretty well. But today we're going to be doing just a single-handed melee build and show you how to take down the dragon. So, first thing first is we got to go into our skill tree. And there's a lot of different stuff, as you can see here. But we're going to be focusing on a couple of things. First off, the warrior path is definitely the one you want to go for a single-handed melee. If you were doing double, you go over here into the barbarian, which again I did, and it definitely works. You can get some serious damage, but the warrior, so much faster and so much more versatile. But there's a couple of other paths you want to make sure that you go through for just about any character, in my opinion. The first one being you want to get to Dessert Stomach, which gives you an additional food slot.
I'm not fat.
Each food item that you have gives you some kind of buff. Like, you know, my milkshake here gives you endurance, stamina, recharge, dexterity. I got a beef stew, which gives me a whole bunch of stuff. And then I got to make some more of the pumpkin soup and the open sandwich, which gives me more. But having 4 food slots instead of 3, you see up there in the top left, I only have 3 slots available. But I want to be able to use 4, because you're going to get all that added, you know, damage or health regen or frost resistance or whatever. So, I'm not going to go over each one of these. That'll just make the video too long and boring and blah, blah, blah. And I don't want this to be all that. Try to slim down on my videos a little bit, you know. Cut out some of the extraneous crap. But, alright. So, I'm going to go ahead and put all the points in, and then I'll bring you back whenever I'm done and kind of go over my choices and why. And we're back. Alright, people. So, as you can see, I've allocated all of my points in my skill tree here, and I'll just go over a couple of them. If you want to look through them and compare, contrast yourself, I'm sure there's some additional min-maxing that could be done with this, but this is one of the best builds, I should call it, for most of the big bosses and enemies in the game, especially if you're playing single-handed melee. So, as you can see, I don't need any of the farming points and stuff like that. I have this when I'm building, you know, when I'm out there grinding for resources, but there's a couple of them in the center skill tree that I think are extremely important, especially for this boss. So, the Giant Slayer hook, using a grappling hook to pull yourself towards large enemies. Now, you can't pull yourself towards the dragon, but it unlocks the grappling hook to pull flying enemies towards you. And since the dragon likes to send little adds, little flying buggers at you every now and again, this is extremely important. And then, you don't need the sneak attack. Obviously, you're not sneaking up on anything, but you really want to get to the backstab damage, as well as the merciless attack, which you'll use every now and again, but I unlock that and then go down that path to make sure I can get the backstab damage increased by 25%, because any damage from behind an enemy is instantly 25% more, and that pairs really, really, really nicely with, as soon as I can find the dang thing, there's another one where it's like an addition. There it is. It's a green for some strange reason, but here's the Backstab Mastery, which is another 30% when attacking from behind. And you'll see in the fight why that's important. Like I said earlier, before I started allocating points, even though this isn't really melee, you know, it's got some endurance points and stuff like that, which they're useful for anybody, but not really necessary for like a tank build, a warrior build. But you really want to get to the Dessert Stomach. So I kind of went down this path, the Sweet Tooth, and then this rebound right here, just base stamina regen by 50%. Very, 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 very important for any kind of big fight. You know, these other ones are nice, but not necessary. And then the double jump as well, which I can unlock by going through the athlete path, but either way works. Now, that's why I skipped this one, because I was already going for the jump attack regardless, so it was easier just to go up here, and I saved a point by not choosing that one. Same thing here, go up the strength path. You got one-handed melee, you got a little bit of finesse, you got some bash and added strength damage. Now, remember how I said you want to focus on barbarian if you're going two-handed? And you're probably wondering, well, why did you go through barbarian if you're doing one-handed? Because this right here, faster two-handed weapons, doesn't do me any good. The issue is that it unlocks this right here, getting 1 strength for every 2 levels of your flame, and then this, the blood rage. Whenever an enemy is killed with a melee, it's an additional 20% damage for 10 seconds. Just with melee weapons, not just two-handed, single-handed as well. So these two are extremely important. You see my strength numbers there at 28. And that's because of this one thing, which is kind of locked behind the barbarian path. So you got to get to this. Plus, you'll get some constitution, some strength along the way. Don't need that. Obviously, the cutting damage I found works the best against the dragon and most enemies. And you'll see this axe has a lot of cutting damage here and then a whole ton of fire damage. Now, these are the ones that I prefer. Even if I was going two-handed with the axe, I usually go with massive cutting damage. So I go up this path. You can choose blunt damage, you can choose piercing damage, but the cutting damage I found just seems to work the best. So you loop all the way around, then you get some crit hit chance, blah, 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 and the swift blades. Another super important one, allows you to attack faster with one-handed axes. Same thing down here in the tank. I did go down into this, but it was pretty much just to use up the points, and you're going to get some health, you're going to get some damage mitigation, you know, a little bit of resistance and stuff like that, constitution, and then there's 2 strength buttons locked behind this tower, this 3 or more enemies. Now that can help when the ads are after you, but again, not super important. This I really like, so that's why I go through the evasion attack. Again, not super important for the boss battle, but this battle heal, whenever I deal crit damage, I can get some healing from it, which could be important, depending on how bad I screw up the fight. You'll also notice I kind of went through the intelligence, which I don't need, but I want this blink. Now, I could have passed through here, but it was only 1 extra point anyway, so it didn't really matter too much. But this blink right here is so much better than the regular dodge, the roll, as well as unlocking this, the emergency blink. So even if you're stunned, you can still blink out of it. Again, pretty important depending on, you know, how good you are. And then same, just a couple of points up here to get to the updraft. So you can get a little boost whenever you're gliding, plus your gliders consume less stamina. And in this fight particularly, you're going to use a lot of gliding. So, a couple of points up there. So there you go, y'all. That is my dragon build, basically. My dragon killing build for single-handed melee. Now, let's go on back and start getting prepped for the fight. So, I definitely need some more foodstuffs. Let me hop in here and collect some frizzy goat milk. I only have one. I guess I already collected it. Okay, we're going to go up here. That's not it. There's the frizzy goat milk. So the frizzy goat milk is very, very important for most of the current end game foods. As you will see, as soon as I can find my farmer, wherever she may be hiding. Sometimes they just disappear, which is really strange. And it's probably because of where I am. I kind of built my city up on a cliff, so sometimes they just vanish. And I have no idea where she is. Well, there's the bard that somehow got up on the roof. I don't know how they do that. They just, like, how? There's no way for you to get up here. Okay. Alright, well, the bard is hanging out on the roof, and I can't find my farmer to make me some food. Which, nope. Looks like just about everybody is missing in this place. Yeah, at least we got the puppers. So, I will pet the puppers before I go over there, because you get a nice little boost to your health. Man. Okay, everybody is gone. Well, there's the hunter. Don't need that person. No idea where the farmer is. It's just in the bathroom. Nope, not in the bathroom. And... okay, alright. So I'm going to have to use my staff to frickin' summon her. And I left it at the other base that I'm building right now. And like I said, I'm not showing you all that yet. So I'll just craft another one. Nice and cheap. Alright, so if you ever run into that, just get your staff. Go ahead and teleport her to you. Alright. Now, we're almost out of beef stew, so we're gonna make a few of those. A couple more milkshakes, even though I already have some. Pumpkin, super important. Health regen, stamina, and frost resistance. So, pumpkin is very, 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 very good. We're gonna make 10 of those. And then we should... Oh, I need some grilled wolf meat for my open sandwiches, which is probably the most important for a strength build. So we're gonna take some wolf meat. We're gonna throw it in here. And we're gonna cook up a few of those. Alright, that's gonna take a hot minute, so I will bring y'all back as soon as that's done. Alright, okay. Should have enough wolf meats. Yep, I got about 5 right now, so let's go ahead and craft us some open sandwiches. And like I said, this one right here, you can see under supplies for strength, it is the only one. Now, there are some others that do give some strength. I think the beef stew also gives strength. So, there's only a couple of them that do. Now, luckily, you can only have one food type in you at any given time. So, this is getting the meat in you with some strength, health regen, constitution, frost resistance. It is just spectacular. And for a melee build, it's even better because of that +4 strength. But then the only other one that actually gives anything decent is this open sandwich. You see there's another 4 strength and some constitution. Yeah, don't care. But ingredients there, the grilled wolf meat, you know, I obviously got plenty of it, but I just need to stick it in here and make sure it's grilled up and ready for me next time. But one thing that I just realized I almost forgot, which is also importante, is some healing potions. Need healing potions. You know, that's a good 800 health to pop every now and again. And I'm just going to go ahead and drop my building hammer because I don't need that. Put that. So my backpack is completely empty except for my hot bars. And let's go ahead and teleport out there so we can actually get this fight done. I can get some more dragon heads. So, you see, there's still some question marks, but those seem to be bugged with a task or something like that. I don't know what it is, because I am 100% on this sucker. Let's travel out there to the dragon. There we go. And you can see what I've done here is there's that big bugger flapping its wings. Now, it does have a save point already here. However, for spawning and coming out here real quick, I just put down a flame altar, a bed, a workbench to fix my stuff. I do have a box here in case I need to drop anything in there. And then this thing, which if you don't know what this is the Vuka Shrine. So let me pick it up. And it says it's an object to design and beautify your home. But that is a complete lie, because it's not exactly pretty. But what it does do is when you put it down, you see this glowing fangs in there. And if I take the blessing, boink, you see over on the left there, I got the Vuka buff for 30 minutes. And that does, I don't know exactly what all that entails, but it's a damage buff, stamina buff. You know, you're basically a lot stronger with it. Put that back in there. Okay. Now, before you fly on over, make sure you go ahead and eat one of each of your items. So, I got a milkshake, I got a beef stew, I got an open sandwich, and I got a pumpkin soup. And up there on the left, you notice I got all 4 of those things filled. It pumped up my health bar, my damage. If you'll look at my strength, 28. I got a 20 constitution. Alright, let's go. You jump and float across. And hopefully, I can actually do this on the first try. Every now and then I screw it up. Yeah, like that. Don't do that. Okay, we're going to leave. That's a great start. You're welcome. We're going to go ahead and fly back here. Yoink. We're gonna go ahead and heal on up. I got a bunch of bandages, so no problem there. And he already started the fight, so yeah. Alright, let's get back over there and try this again. Okay, let's try to actually land on... There we go. Okay. Alright, come on down. Alright. You're probably wondering how you do this without arrows. You gotta stun him, and... Oh, nope. He's gonna start with that. So when he shoots his flame breath, jump around the outside, and fly. Now, he's gonna do this. This is what you want to land for, and wait for these things, and you have to parry them at the right time, which of course I failed miserably. I'm a little rusty, y'all. Stick with me. But if you can parry those flaming boulders, that will stun him like crazy. It takes about 3 of them to actually get him to drop. Ah, you're gonna do it again. Alright, let's try this again. There's one. And sometimes I can get a twofer, but if you look up there at the top right at his health bar, you see the gray bar underneath him. Now that is his stun bar, so you want to fly up above that kind of stuff. But here, this part's kind of easy. He'll just kind of glitch through the map, which is interesting. Wait to hear his breath, and then jump. Float to the other side, drop down. Give him a whack on the way there. Alright, jump, fly across the center. Now every time he does that phase, that's all you got to do. And he'll fly through you, give him a whack in his little ball sack.
What?
And fly again.
Oh.
Now this is why things like, even for a melee character, your stamina, the glider, the double jump, all that stuff is still very, very important. Now he's going to shoot his flame breath. We're out of here. When he does that, zoom around the side and wait for him to do the flaming balls, because that's what you want. Oh. You can also land, because he just kind of keeps going with that. And if you start getting close, just fly through him. Alright, let's see if he throws his little... Nope, he's not going to do it. He tried to blow me up. Of course he did. And he gonna do flame again. Yeah. Oh, getting close. And yes, you can fly right underneath him. Let's see if he's gonna do it. Nope. So we gotta wait till the next pass. We're gonna do this again. So just wait for him to do his breath. You hear that? And you notice his little fire beam just goes right underneath when you do it. So pretty easy to avoid. Nope, missed. Do it again. Cancel. So instead of trying to fly down and slam into the rock, canceling is just an instantaneous drop. He blows you, tries to blow you off, but there we go. Alright, let's see if he wants to give us a, nope. We need to wait for him to fire some of his, he going, ow! And that's why you want the blink stun. Alright, we need to land and do some health. There, he finally does it. When he does that, oh, we're anywhere near that, so... And I missed. Dang. Sometimes it's tough to get the timing right, but... I am slacking. I am failing miserably. I'm under pressure trying to make a video for y'all. It's all your fault. Okay.
This guy stinks!
And cancel. Alright, gotta focus up. Gotta focus up.
Cockshot.
Come on. Come on. Sometimes he gets stuck over there, so you just shoot an arrow at him. That's why I brought some arrows along. Let's see if he's gonna... Nope, he's gonna do another pass. Alright, whatever. The other side. Alright, so he gonna do that. There we go. Alright, come on. Great balls of fire. There's a block. And I screwed that one up, but he's got two of them now. And you see that gray bar up there? Like I said, it takes 3 usually, so you just need one more. If he can stop doing that stuff. La 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 la. Maybe he'll do it. Maybe he'll do it. He is. Okay. Alright, so we just need one more. There it is. Now this should knock him down. Now sometimes he lands right on you, and then you just do that. Alright, so this is why you want the backstab damage. I mean, look at them damage numbers. Not those little ones. That. 2200, you see his health bar just getting chunked. Now this can be fun, because he sends these little ads at you, so you gotta pull him down. And I'm gonna die. Woo! Alright, we need to heal. We need to heal. Almost screwed that up. Okay, so this is why you want this. As a melee character, you can't shoot them in the air. So you gotta... Okay, we do that. We do that. Hopefully they come over here. Come on. Come on. Alright, come here. Now he's gonna do his... Yep. Flame breath again. So we just gotta do that a couple of times. Usually... Oh, he's got... Nope. 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 You can stay in the little puffs of air. There we go. Alright, so we took care of the ads. Let's see if he's going to do the drop some balls again. He is. Alright. There's one. There's a twofer. Alright, you see that? If you can get 2 of them every time he does that, it takes 3 to knock him down. Alright. I'm flying too much. I don't need to do all that. You just have to avoid that breath, because man, does that hurt. Alright, now he's going to do this attack again, which is, like I said, this is the easiest phase. He's really easy to avoid. Just wait for him to breathe. And up. And down. Alright, come get some. Whack! Come on, tough guy. Shoot an arrow at him, because, yeah. Like I said, sometimes he gets stuck over there, so I just plink him with an arrow. Alright, he gonna do this again. Is he gonna throw some friggin' balls? Nope. If you hear him breathe, get out. Get out. But if he starts to do that animation right there, this is where we want to hit the ground. Got him. And gonna fall again. And... Alright, well, we're nowhere near the friggin' the back, so, but that's alright. Still got the head. You see some of that? Every now and then I get a 35-80 crit. Look at that health. Look at that health. Uh-huh. And then get out of there, because he's going to be mad. And he's going to send those little things at you. Uh-huh. And up. And down. And come here. And see, with the one-handed, you can at least block these suckers every now and again. The two-handed, it was just too slow. So if I can get him to drop to the ground one more time, I got him. Alright. See, with these, you pull him, give him a whack, give a block, get him again. Yeah. Alright, come on, buddy. Come on. Just take your medicine. Okay, let's see. Nope. He gonna do the flame breath. But he's over there. Now, you can shoot him in the back a little bit with some arrows if you really want to get just a teeny bit of damage. But you see that? 135 damage on each one. It's... it would take you forever to get him down. Come on, throw your... Nope. He breathed. He done breathed. Alright, come on. I just need him to do his little... Yep, right... Nope, that ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it. That ain't it either. See, this is why you still want stamina even as a melee character. It's because you need stamina for your gliding, and you're going to be gliding and jumping a lot. Shoot you in the butt. Alright, come on, do your friggin'... Nope, he gonna do this again. Okie dokie. Alrighty. La 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 la. Now don't even look at him. Just listen. Yep. Shoot you. Come on. And wank. Come on, come on. We just need a couple more phases of the flaming friggin' rocks to get him down onto the ground. We out, we out, we out, we out. Now I've noticed he tries to do that. Yeah, it seems to trigger whenever you're flying, so that's one. That's two. Oh, got a double shot. Perfection. Perfection. Alright, we need one more. Is he going to do it? No, he's not. He's going to be a jerk. We just need to slap him with one more flaming rock. Come on, do your thing. Okay, that a boy. All right, where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? Where's it at? There it is. And oh, you going down? You're going. Huh. Sometimes he knocks you off, which is really annoying, but that's why you better be ready. All right, this should take care of him. If it hits him, and there he goes. Got your ass. Yeah, what's up, baby? Okay, y'all. Yeah. Ran into some difficulties, but, you know, sometimes that happens. A little rusty. But we have ourselves a dead-ass dragon. Right here. Uh-huh. Mwah. Now, his hitbox is also a little funky trying to get the loot. You kind of got to get up onto his back close to this. And then right there you get the loot. Ooh. Now, the crazy part about this is, so you get a couple of Fell Dragon Youngling heads every time you beat it. So that's good for your trophies and stuff like that. You get a bunch of Shroud cores, you get some money, and nobody cares. And then you should, excuse me, you should get some kind of legendary weapon. I have gotten a purple here a little while ago, so maybe they've changed it to only legendaries. But here's something you might notice. Level 32 to level 37. So even though this is the current final boss, at least at the the stage of early release that it's at. You can only get this thing to max 37, whereas the weapons I have are max level 40. 40 is the current max that you can get to. Your character can get to level 35. Your weapons can go 5 levels above that, as long as you pump them up and add in all of these additions to them. So I don't keep any of these things. And I will give you a little bonus here at the end of this video. You want to know how I'm getting my max level weapons? So here's where Howling Peak is, up here in the Great White North. And like I said, that's the current final boss. But way up north here, if you go up north, now I created a flame shrine so I can teleport there and just farm the crap out of this. But you want to travel up here. Oh, I'm in the shroud. Okay, I can't. All right, fine. So, all right, we're out of the shroud now. So, way up here, there is a Hollow Halls. And this Hollow Halls, there's nothing to it. It's just freezing cold. I'll go out front here and show you. There's a couple of skellies in here, but unlike the other Hollow Halls, which are these expansive dungeons that you have to fight your way through to get to the ending, here's the Hollow Halls way up here. And you don't even need a key for it like you do the other ones. You walk in, you take care of a couple of the skeletons. Oh, you can hear them. You can hear them. Where is it? I hear. Ooh. Oh, nice try, little bony doggo. And you notice that level is 35. That is a max level. These skellies are a higher level than the current final boss. So you come in here, and this is all it is. And you're like, well, how does that help me? Check this out. Here at the very back end of it, you've got 3 regular coffins, I should say, that you can get some supplies, and you'll get max level ice bolts for magic users. You'll get experience scrolls, which I don't need because I'm max. Chain heal. You'll get bandages, and that's how I got all my purple bandages and a whole ton of these health potions. Is you'll get them in here all the time, and then there's this golden crypt. You open this one. I got a purple this time, but notice the level, 35. So I'm going to sell this one because I already have the legendary version of that. But just make sure you put down a flame shrine. But here's the thing. Flame shrines have a build area that if you put them too close to this stuff here, it won't spawn in even when you reload. But if you place it back far enough, and what I've done is you kind of see this square in the middle of the hall. That is a perfect location to where it blocks any of the enemies from spawning in, but it does not block any of the crypts. The coffins. Sorry, coffins. So what you do is, I'll show you right now, as long as you are, you've got your save right here, all you got to do, if you're playing single player, just quit out to your main menu. So, quit out to the main menu, go back in, and here we are. No enemies that you have to deal with. Even the gate is locked behind you. And you just run up here. That's some more ice bolts. Oh, we got some steel arrows, which is nice, and a health potion. Check the small ones, chain heal, I'm not a wizard. And then we got the gold chest all over again. It's another purple, but like I said, these, you just farm the crap out of this, and it will give you a whole bunch of max level weapons and bows and staffs and stuff like that. So I'll travel back to my current home base, and that's what I was showing you here earlier. I've got level 40, level 40. These I have, I got all of these legendaries from that chest. These are all max level. Some of them I've used and put in points. Some of them I haven't yet. That's still level 35. But all of the blades. I did use the Ice Blade for a while, but I found that the Aurora Sword is just better. That Renewal and Merciless Strike, and then my axe with the health. I love things with health leech, especially for a melee character. Anything with health leech, in my opinion, is the absolute best because you're a tank. You're in there just swinging. You know, I was using two-handed. I had my champion and my Rot Blood for 2 different kinds of damage. The Deep Root Axe is pretty nice. That bow, kind of meh. I like this one the best. Now, it doesn't do as much damage against Shroud, but again, I'm not an archer, so I don't care. You know, grab whatever you think works best for your particular playstyle. And I tried these poison daggers. I really, really wanted to get a nice poison assassin build. It just isn't there yet, y'all. I don't know if it's just the way they have it designed, but over here in the skill tree, you know, there's a bunch of stuff under the Beastmaster where it increases the damage dealt by poison blades by 100%, increase the chance to poison, etc., etc. You know, you can get a little bit of assassin stuff in there with backstab, and it just doesn't work. I mean, you can't sneak a whole ton in this game. A little bit here and there, but for the most part, not really. So I'm going to drop off all the stuff here. So you can see I got a few bucks. Killed the dragon a few times. But that's going to do it, y'all. Thanks for sticking it out. I do appreciate you watching this. Hopefully it was helpful. If you did find it helpful, if you picked up any tips and tricks or just kind of enjoyed the content, please drop me a like. Think about subscribing. The next couple of videos, I'm out of quests. I've 100%ed this thing, but I'm currently working on building a whole new base. I'm really diving deep into the building because out of every survival game I've ever played, the building just ability in this game is unmatched. It's absolutely superb. So many options, so many choices. I'll take you here and just give you a quick view of what I'm working on. Just kidding. Guess you'll just have to tune in for the next one, won't you? I'm out.